Hey guys, welcome back. Today we will be experimenting with coffee. Did you know drinking coffee is actually good for your health? So today we'll be making cold brew coffee with only a few simple steps, and you can pack it, take it with you and have it at any time of the day. Not only that, we will also be making a coffee cake with our cold brewed coffee. Yay! So let's get started. First, let's make cold brew coffee. The recipe to this is to maintain a coffee to water ratio of 1:8. Tip number 1 for a good cold brew coffee is not to grind your beans too fine, as your coffee will have a bitter taste. So if you're using a grinder, set the setting to a coarse grind, or you can also use a mortar and pestle for this. Next, you will need a clean jar, and our tip number 2 is water. You will be surprised to find out how the type of water could affect the taste of your coffee. Because cold brew coffee is mild in flavor, you want to ensure that you're using clean and pure water for good extraction. Don't forget our 1:8 coffee to water ratio. For this recipe, I've used 125 ml of coffee to 875 ml of water. So make sure your jar is sealed properly, as you want to leave this in the fridge for at least 11 hours. When it's ready, you will need to filter out the coffee grounds. I'm going to show you 2 methods that I've used. The first method is to use a French press. Simply pour your coffee in and slowly press down the lid, and once that's done, transfer that into a bottle. Method number 2 is using a drip filter. So first fold up the edges of the filter and place it into a drip. Then what I like to do is pour hot water to clean the filter and also to wash away the paper smell. Then place it over a mug or jar and pour your coffee in. Let that sit until all your coffee is filtered, then simply discard the filter and the ground coffee. Your cold brew coffee is ready for you to enjoy, and you can also keep it up to a week. You can also make ice with this too. An important tip to remember is to not let your coffee brew more than 24 hours, as you will probably end up with a bitter coffee, which is not cool. So now that you have made your cold brew coffee, let's proceed with making a cold brew coffee cake. First, you will need to cream 250 grams of butter at room temperature with 200 grams of sugar until light and creamy. Then add in 185 grams of egg, one at a time. Beat that on low speed until the eggs have been incorporated. Then slowly increase the speed and continue mixing for about 1 to 2 minutes. Next, gradually add in 220 grams of plain flour. Then add in 75 ml of fresh cold brew coffee and half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Transfer the mixture into a loaf tin, and all you need to do is place that into a preheated oven and bake that at 175 degrees Celsius for 45 minutes. Or if you are baking this in a muffin tray, bake them at 160 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. And that's all done. Transfer that onto a cooling rack, and once it has cooled down, it is ready to be served along with your cold brewed coffee. By the way, instead of milk, you can also enjoy your coffee by itself or with some sugar syrup or even honey. For me, enjoying and appreciating coffee is just the same as wine. It is personal, and everyone should have their own preferences and favorites. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching and hope you try it out. Don't forget to like and share, and also subscribe. Okay, bye!